Now we are going to see about a rational number. Okay, rational number. First of all, you know about the number system. The rational number is a part of the number system. So we are going to recall the numbers. So we already know about the natural number. Okay, that is representing capital N. We already know about your whole number. Right, that is representing capital W, and we already know the integer, that is representing Z. Okay, I am taking a number line. In number line we are having a positive side as well as the negative side. Okay, so from 1 to etc times. Okay, 1 to etc times I am saying this part is my natural number. If I am adding 0, which 0 means what I am having? This is my whole number, right? We already know about this. Then finally we are having a etc times negative, right? So positive as well as negative, having the etc times. We are having a both positive as well as the negative side to be a integer. Okay, in integer we are having a positive side as well as the negative side, so that is called as a positive integer. In the short form I am representing positive like this. So negative integer, because we are having a negative number. Okay, the positive number I am representing a positive integer, the negative number I am indicating a negative integer. 0 is a neutral for this. Okay, so natural number mean positive numbers. If I am adding 0 in this place, so it is a whole number. Then the overall positive as well as the negative means I am getting a integer. This is a basic concept for your number system. So I can write natural number for capital N, whole number for capital W, integer for my Z. Okay, so but we are going to see about the rational number. What is meant by rational number? Okay, so we already know about a number line, right? So we already know about the number line. That is, I am taking 0, -1, 1, 2, like that. So the rational number is nothing but if I am having any two number, in between we are having a lots of number. For example, 0 to 1 I am getting 1/2. Okay, in this place I am getting 1.5, like that. Okay, in this place I am getting 0.5 means in this place I am getting 1.5. That's only they mention. So in between I am getting some number is called a rational number. For example, the rational number in the form of rational number in the form of fraction form. We already know about this, p/q form. Whatever alphabet you can use, but I am taking p/q form. Your denominator should be not equal to 0, because if you put the 0 in this place, you are getting an infinity. In a mathematical term, that is infinity, not defined value. So that's why your denominator should be any number except 0. That is a rational number. Okay, the rational number is nothing but fraction form. The fraction form is nothing but p/q form. For example, I am getting my p equal to 1, q equal to my 2 means p/q form. Okay, obviously my q is not equal to 0, right? So 1/2. So I am getting, so I am dividing this value 2 and 1. I don't have, this is a greater, right? So I am putting point, so adding 0. So in 2 table 10 for 5 times, so I am getting 0.5 for this. Okay, the same process. If you want to find out this 0 to -1 means I can take Okay, later as we will see about that. Okay, so first of all we can 1 and 2. In between, 0 and 1, I am getting 0.5. Okay, whatever I am having this fraction 1 by 2 fraction, I am getting in between of these two numbers 0 to 1. Okay, that is in between of 0 to 1 value, right? That's only the rational number. Okay, then in your book they mention 4 basic operator on rational. Q is a symbol for rational number. We know the natural number is a capital N, whole number is a W, integer is a Z, means your rational number is Q is a mathematical format. So I am representing the short form. Okay, so they mention addition and subtraction, multiplication and division in your book. So by using the addition, the same denominator, we already know your rational number, because your topic is a rational number, right? So you are adding any two rational number. For example, I am having they mention same denominator, right? So if I am having 1 by 2 plus, because you are having addition method, plus 3 by 2. First of all, we should note about whether it is a equal denominator or not. Okay, the same denominator means, so I can add this number, the denominator should be common. Okay, I am putting this denominator is a 2. So finally I am getting 1 plus 3, I am getting 4 by 2. So finally I am cancelling this, I am getting 2. This is the addition. If you have a different denominator, means for example I am having a 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2. Okay, we already know whenever you are having a same denominator, only we can add that number. So taking LCM, you are going to taking LCM of 3 and 2, right? So I am taking LCM 3, 2. So 3 for one time, then 2, then 2 for one time. So 3 into 2, my LCM is 6. Okay, so what is the possibility for right? 3 is 6. So 3 2s are only. So I am multiplying 2 on both numerator as well as the denominator. The same 1 by 2. If I multiply with which number, I am getting the denominator is 6. Denominator should be equal, right? So 2 into 3 table only, I am getting my denominator is the same. Okay, if I am ignoring this, I am getting 2. I am having 3 means, I am ignoring this 3 means the balance is a 2, right? So that is the LCM. So that's why I multiply this number. If I am ignoring 2, because this denominator is 2, so I am multiplying this 3 is a possible for my LCM equal, right? So multiply 1 into 2, I am getting 2 plus, so this is 1 into 3, so 3. So denominator both is 6, right? So directly I can add 2 plus 3, 5 by 6. Okay.